Genstore has gone through some major updates recently, and this isn't just an early demo anymore. The product is fully upgraded and much more powerful. In this video, I'm doing a hands-on walkthrough of the new version, showing exactly how you can launch a store using Genstore step by step. At a high level, Genstore is simple to explain. Genstore is an AI agent team that builds and runs an online store for you. Let's dive in. Running an online store usually means wearing too many hats, too many tools, too many tasks, and not enough time. Most sellers are forced to be the marketer, the designer, the operator, and the support team all at once. And that is really where people burn out. Genstore exists to remove that bottleneck by letting AI handle execution while you focus on direction. Let me show you how this actually works. Once you're inside Genstore, like we are right here, the first step is creating a new store. They've got a cool launch guide here that we can follow step by step. Now, you're not asked to configure a bunch of technical settings. Instead, you start by explaining what you want to build. For example, a dropshipping store, a digital product store, or a branded merch store. And this is where the AI agent team kicks in. So all you're going to do here is describe the store that you want to build. So I've put create a complete dropshipping store selling aesthetic, minimalistic phone accessories and tech gadgets for women aged 18 to 35. Trendy, cute, pastel colors, modern clean design, and feminine vibe. Include 12 to 15 best-selling products like phone cases, pop sockets, chargers, etc. And I've also put make it look premium and Instagram ready. Now, next, all we're going to do is simply press send. But if we had a more catered task and one we want to hone in on, we could select something like online store, products, marketing, analytics. But for this example, I'm just going to let the AI do its work. But in short, you describe the idea and Genstore automatically starts building the store structure for you. So here it's asking me for a little bit more detail. It's saying, tell me what you want your homepage to look like. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste in, make it look premium and Instagram ready, as we've said. Now, there's a few different aspects to this that I'm going to explain right now while this is building out the general side of our store. So it's basically deep thinking, it's structuring everything out, and then from that point, it can go in and actually create the store for us. So here we can see it's done a comprehensive analysis in which it's expanded on our prompt and essentially allowing us to select certain things here. So jewelry and accessories. But if we were to click this, we could basically go ahead and select whatever our niche is if it hasn't already got it right. I'm going to leave it as this for now because it is on the feminine side and it is accessories for women rather than, say, purely electronics. So we give this a read and then we press start generating. Now, the different AI agents here are pretty outstanding. There's the product agent that recommends products automatically. This can include dropshipping products, physical items, or digital products. And you don't need to find suppliers first. Genstore already has access to millions of built-in products. At the same time, the design agent builds out the homepage layout and applies a professional theme. If you want changes, different sections, colors, or layout styles, you simply just tell it what to adjust, as we'll do in a minute. There's no coding and no design tools needed. So here we have got our store. Now, of course, this banner is for jewelry, but we can see here down below, it's on the right track for phone cases and accessories. So what I'm going to do here is basically just go ahead and press customize. Then we can go to this banner section here and we can actually go ahead and swap out the image. Now, to do this, what we can do is actually go back to our chat here. We can select this section and say, hey, regenerate this section's content. The images should be phone accessories. And almost instantly, it's corrected the images here. And this is definitely a better feel for our hero. So what we're going to do is save this store. And then we can say to the AI, let's add some products. So now it's ended our previous task of designing the store, and now we're moving on to the product agent. So now it's saying, which type would you like to proceed with? We're going to go with dropshipping products. So now it's come back with basically the cost range for our store, which is $0 to $100. We have recommended shipping from all, so that's the United States and China. and then keywords to highlight products that shoppers are currently interested in. So we've got phone cases, AirPods cases, and phone accessories for women. This looks fantastic. Let's press OK and continue. And here we have a bunch of products that it's recommending for us, and this is right on the money. So we can see a nice mobile bag here. We can go in and actually look at the different colors. Really, really cool here. So we can select that with the little tick, and we can go ahead and select a bunch of these that would suit our store. So we've got nice premium design Apple AirPod cases here. So we can look at this, very nice indeed. We can scroll up, we can see some phone cases or some glass protection, luxury handbags, and much more cool things. Now, once we've selected enough products here, what we can do is actually go ahead and press select to push. And then it says it's already pushed the products, which is fantastic. And then it's recommending me more that I could go ahead and add to the store as well. So this is a great way to just go through and very, very quickly find products that match your store. And just like we did before, select to push, and those have been added as well. Now we can keep doing this, but if we want to check out all of the products we've got, we can go to the product page here, and then we can see all of the products that we've now added to our store. Now from this zone, we can actually go in and press the edit button on any of these products, and we can fine tune it. So here we can see we have all of the images. Maybe if we don't like one of the images, what we can do is get rid of it. We can press delete here, and we can change certain things that will display on the page as well. So we've got the title, key features, we have the description here for the product, and of course, different variants. So if one of our suppliers, in this case, there's a lot of supply here for these products, but if it was sold out for some reason, we could go ahead and select that and actually go and edit that if we want. So we could press a disable SKUs, and that would remove the product. Now, once we're happy, we can go ahead and press save here. Now, I haven't made any changes, so there's nothing to save, but that is how you would save it. And next, we can go to the marketing center here on the left. And this is where we can see all of our stats. We can create email campaigns, we can do marketing automation, and they do have integration here of a bunch of different marketing apps, which could be fantastic depending on your business. So next, we're going to call up the campaign agent. So this will help us in essentially getting our pricing right and getting our campaign good for actually promoting our store. So with this agent, we can create discounts, launch a campaign, or even analyze competitors and adjust positioning. So let's go ahead and analyze my competitors here. Now, this is where Genstore feels more like a team than a tool. You're not clicking through settings, you're giving intent, and the system handles the setup. Then there is the support agent and the analytics agent. To call these guys up, all you got to do is basically ask for them in the chat. Now, the analytics agent will let you query data directly. You don't need to dig through dashboards. You simply ask questions about the performance and trends, and it will get back to you with a good report. Now, the support agent, on the other hand, actually handles FAQs inside the merchant dashboard, reducing the need for manual customer support early on. This is especially useful if you're running a store solo. Now, if you do want a dashboard, guys, they have everything here on the left-hand side. So we've got dropshipping, in which we can actually go and find products if we want more manually. We have the marketing tab, which will basically allow us to create campaigns and manage that. Then we have the sales channel, where we can go ahead and look at all the sales. We can also add a live chat to our store, which will basically use Genstore AI to help customers, which will be great for driving conversions. And of course, we have the analytics tab. This is going to be where you can see all of your orders, sessions, sales, and essentially everything you need to run your store from an analytics standpoint. Now, Genstore gives you flexibility as you grow. You can customize templates, change products, refine branding, and expand without rebuilding the store from scratch. The templates are professional, so even first-time sellers end up with something that looks credible. We can also see that the apps and integration side to this is very, very sophisticated. So we've got TikTok, YouTube, Google, Facebook, and Instagram here, and much more. So who is this for, and what's my final takeaway for Genstore? Well, Genstore makes the most sense for beginners and side hustlers, creators that are launching their own brands, local businesses going online. And if you're a seller just tired of juggling multiple tools, then this is definitely something you should check out. The main benefit is simple. You focus on ideas and customers. Genstore runs the store behind the scenes. And instead of doing everything alone, you finally have something that works like a real team that works for you. So I'm definitely going to be remaking a lot of my dropshipping stores on Genstore simply because of the use case, and it's just very easy and intuitive across the board. If I have a question, I ask the AI. If I want to change something, I simply just type it in the chat box. The AI will change it for me without me needing to go through and edit all of the nitty-gritty things. And of course, if I want to add products, they've got me covered there as well. So if you are using dropshipping stores and running them, and you are a little bit overwhelmed as a solo entrepreneur, then definitely check this out because it is helping me massively in the stores I've implemented it on. At the end of the day, you focus on ideas and customers, Genstore runs the store. That's going to be it from me. Have a fantastic day. Link will be in the description. See you later.